Hello, boys and girls. Kellen here. I hope you are having a lovely evening and enjoyed the Southern Draw Firethorn, our second offering of our 4-blind tasting cigars this month. One of the most underrated Southern Draw cigars. We featured most of their lineup by now. Jacob's Ladder was a couple months ago. That's probably my favorite Southern Draw cigar, but this one isn't talked about much. It's, a Firethorn. It's a little understated. It's not super powerful. It's not super light and flavorful like the Rose of Sharon. It's just kind of middle of the road, but you know what? Once you light it up, and especially if you remove these labels and don't know what you're smoking, this turns into a really, really nice cigar. It's deceptively strong. It's got a lot of really good flavors, some of my favorite flavors. Caramel, it's got some citrus in there, malts flavors, some cinnamon, some nutmeg, and it's better than you expect it to be. It's better than the little talk it gets. And you know what? The main reason though that we featured it is because we so often we gravitate to what's new, what's hot, what just hit the market, right? And we forget about the cigars that put these brands on the map in the first place. These brands would never exist if they hadn't put out really good cigars to start with. And for Southern Draw, they released the Kudzu first, and then they released the Firethorn. And it's kind of been forgotten in time maybe a little bit, but even to the point now where other cigar subscriptions are just making new cigars just every single time to throw a new label on, because they know that people want what's new, the next best thing, right? And a lot of times they're just not the next best thing, they're just the next thing. A cigar like this takes us back to the source of when this company was getting started. And just like now, AJ Fernandez made this cigar, just like he continues to make all of Southern Draw's cigars. And say what you want about the man, who he does business with and all that, but he knows how to grow tobacco and blend a cigar. This thing is wonderful. And going back to 2014, on these reviews, you'll see as you scroll down on the Cigar Reveal page, Cigar Coop, Conehead, Stogie Press, all just raving about this cigar. But it was almost 10 years ago. So we thought, let's bring this back, remind people how good a cigar this is. So I hope you enjoyed it. And let us know what you think. Let us know if you were surprised by it or if you didn't like it. And send us a message on Instagram or an email. But and one last thing about Southern Draw, Sharon especially, they are some of the sweetest people that I've been able to work with in the cigar industry. So it's always a pleasure to do business with them. They're good folks, veterans, and so yeah. So we support them as much as we can, and it's not hard when they're making cigars like this. So hope you enjoyed the Firethorn. Cheers, y'all.